Fortuna che sta in quarantena. Aspetta che... Vai. Ho premuto, eh. Vai, vai. Eccoti. Mm. Mm. Vai. Vai. No, infatti. Boh, guarda, su sta cosa proprio ho smesso di provare a capire. Sono in crisi nera io col QB. No, ma mi sono allenato poco, sto proprio giocando male. Andiamo un po'. Cioè, aspetta, c'ho il volume della partita altissimo e sento poco la tua voce. No, ma non credo di... Vai, vai, gioca pure. No, no, vai, tanto non so che bisogna fare, vai.
And we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Eh sì, quello fa la differenza. La manualità, anche la freddezza nei momenti decisivi. Ma guarda, io come te, Max, con la vita uno non ha tempo.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Ha beato lui che c'ha tempo. Un video.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ma la situazione, cioè, guarda, è difficilissimo, Max. Adesso siamo 21, quindi le cose miglioreranno. Su 32 cercheremo di, insomma, di aspettare il più possibile le persone che devono arrivare, ma non è semplice, perché poi giocare contro CPU non è mai come... Bello. No! No, subito. Sto cubino non ne tiene una.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs,
he's going
to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0.
Ma davvero? Ma comunque se tu non porti la lancetta della potenza al massimo, ti scende più lentamente, è più controllabile. Perché quando sta vicino non c'è bisogno di tirarla al massimo. e meno potenza dai, più è controllabile la direzione del calcio. Capito? No, perché? Al kick-off sì, certo, perché è la massima potenza. Di Bobbone Wagner. Lascia perdere. Tyler Heineke, che nella realtà è un buon quarterback, nel gioco l'hanno fatto davvero un pippone senza fine. Senza fine. La partita scorsa ha fatto 0 su 12, l'ho dovuto cambiare per disperazione. Che poi no, ecco, mi sono dimenticato di firmare un QB. Ce n'ho solo uno a rosa. No, era dietro. Come? Io no, mi piace perché comunque i linebacker sono buoni, forti, ma non sono Superman. Quindi la palla gli passa sopra e devo dire che anche su alcune animazioni QB di spalle non si gira sempre, insomma è una cosa, mi pare più fatta meglio.
Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play.
La cover 3 con Curtis Samuel. Ci vado a nozze.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Il game plan? In che senso, Max? Non ho capito. Lo soffri il game? Sì, ogni tanto sì. Sì. Se no che senso ha prepararlo?
From the 36, Heineke.
No, guardate, bravo tu a pressare. Questo sotto pressione non prende. Prende una yard.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
No. Bella difesa. E devo pantare. Non ci arrivo. Non ci arrivo.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett.
È entrato Andrea Macchi con i Raiders. È rientrato Eugenio Carelli.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Marcello è un pezzo. Io non ci... È il primo che avrei voluto entrasse, però purtroppo questa situazione PS5 è veramente incredibile. Incredibile. Però così posso sostituire pure Io non lo voglio Lega Hudson, io voglio il mio Noah Dawkins. Eccolo qua. Poi lo devo cambiare pure qua. Ah, che dice? a dillo un attimo.
Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
No, che tempo libero, me lo devo ritagliare. Non esiste tempo libero. Cavacca. Bravo. Ma perché mi mette sempre questo? Io voglio lui starter. Mi cambia sempre gli starter. Capisco perché.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he stopped immediately there.
Bisogna avere la linea forte, secondo me. Lì sai, dipende molto da che tipo di online c'hai. Magari so più bravo nel pass block.
Second and 10.
Dove è passato? Ma dove è passato?
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Riesco a stoppare nulla. Si riesce a stoppare nulla. Ho messo il blitz come hai messo tu. Passato.
I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson.
Meno male che l'ha tenuto.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
No, 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 sono arrivati in finale 3 nomi e metteranno quelli. PJ Hall. Questo è un errore che non dovevi fare, Max. Il DL che prende. Mi sa. La prima volta.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
2 turnover, un fumble e un intercetto.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Dai, dai. Impegnati. Io ce la metto tutta.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Il mio mitico FedEx Field.
This is Carson.
Grande Chase Young.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Sì, e ogni tanto lo fa. Sec a mano. Sec a mano.
Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
These two teams all tied after one.
Terzo e 15. Facciamo così.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds.
Ah, meno male. Meno male. Calcio. Sì, si può fare. Potenza e precisione. Concentrati. Hai visto? Hai visto? Lo sai che se abbassi la levetta sinistra, l'arco si abbassa e ti va più lungo? No, quella sinistra, la levetta sinistra, adesso il joypad c'ha 2 levette. Se tu quando calci la tiri in giù, vedi che l'arco del calcio si appiattisce, quindi è più teso e ti va più lontano. Sì, sì, provalo ogni tanto in allenamento o in partita.
Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
Eccolo, è andato. È andato.
Punt's better than the turnover.
Ma lui è Antonio Gibson.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The play fake, and now Heineke steps away. This will be caught. It's Samuel.
Mamma quanto sei forte.
And inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Heineke.
Ma va, inchiappa. Oh, ma io non riesco a...
But that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Heineke. Heineke.
Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
No! Che ha troppato! Ma l'hai visto?
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
No, ho dovuto farlo 3 yard più corto, va, fan bene. Incupero.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across his body.
Stavolta.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Potevi correre, Max, perché? Potevi correre. C'avevi tutto solo Metcalf sulla sinistra. C'avevi Metcalf, tu hai tirato sul tight end. Se tu guardavi a sinistra, poi rivedete, ce l'avevi solo. Bravo. Pensavo fosse molto lontano, invece è arrivato. Guarda là.
Second and 11 now. Heineke. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
Dove vai? No, no, no.
And hit behind the line. He lost
Non lo so.
It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll return this ball across midfield.
Ho premuto male io.
To the 47-yard line.
Declina, declina.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand and they'll take that.
Per saltare, siccome stavo andando indietro, ho premuto L1 e mi ha dato via il pallone. Ma porco. Porca la. Questa è una cosa che facevo sempre quando c'è. No, L2.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's caught by his tight end Gerald Everett.
Niente, non gli sto dietro, pure con l'linebacker veloce.
Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Niente, niente.
wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Wilson.
No!
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league,
Succede.
if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Qui mi sa che Pantive. Sì.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Oh, l'hai sbagliato. Dalle 41 alle 26.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
Grande Antonio.
Scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste
Dai, però
out of their
cioè,
mouth
non
here?
stanno succedendo chissà cose, chissà che strane, eh.
Heineke now.
Ma guarda, me ne ha fatti milioni così. Milioni. Milioni, ma ti giuro, milioni. Sono disperato, non so più che cacchio inventarmi col QB. Cioè faccio le scelte, è frustrante, fai le scelte giuste al tempo giusto e poi lui sbaglia. E che cappero. Eh sì, un QB lo devo prendere al draft, lo sa, cioè, lo sanno tutti, cioè lo sanno tutti, è il mio obiettivo, poi vediamo se arriva via draft, via trade, non lo so.
Heineke to throw it. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So
Ma come out of bounds?
That brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable for Lockett. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
25 yards that time. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. up. Just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Vediamo, A te ti piace giocare ste formazioni chiuse? Devo capire. Sì, incaprettalo così.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him that.
Sì, lo sapevo che rollavi e l'ho messo.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson to throw.
Dai!
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
First down, Seahawks.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. Steps away to his left.
Ma non ci credo.
Numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Yeah.
Here's Heineke. And he will find his man Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Grazie Jacopo che non me lo hai preso in trade, grazie sempre.
Play action now. Here's Heineke. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Guarda, mo sta a lanciare bene.
They'll run on first down.
No, c'era spazio. Bellissimo.
Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Gibson again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good game.
First and goal.
11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to
Che
panic.
buco.
But that also doesn't mean you
Poteva
just do it the
andare là.
same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw is Heineke.
No,
Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
era passato,
Vincent
cazzo.
Mayoa, his 2nd sack of the night. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me
Perché?
of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now.
Ah, per
Showing a
liberare
little bit of
spazio.
everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Eh sì. Vabbè, ma i Seahawks sono buoni. Cioè, secondo me ancora qualche pezzo forte ce l'hai. Oh, hai visto? Non c'ho mai tempo per lanciare. Basta questo.
It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah,
Ma manco male. Ma neanche male.
Heineke with a 3rd and goal. Flushed out right.
No,
Give him 8 yards that time.
C'avevo tutti in controflusso.
Now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
No! Mi è scappata la levetta. Perché stavo... Alma! E non mi parlare!
You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games.
Ah,
and
già.
now spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking.
Eccolo.
Because
Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down.
Bam!
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
Eccolo.
Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do.
Massi, devi essere più paziente col QB. Più paziente.
Instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Going quickly here to Thomas.
No.
He works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, Gibson.
Boia.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Massi, ci sei?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Vediamo.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up.
Che è? Che è successo?
From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas.
Dove vai?
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Washington on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. A handoff for Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll go. It's Gibson.
Dai!
And he's not even going to come close to
No!
the first. They stop him right at
No,
the scrimmage. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Guarda te, oh. Mezzo centimetro, io avevo visto il buco, mi ero infilato lì. E aveva aperto pure bene.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but
tanto corri.
into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So
L'hai attaccato, amore?
Keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball
È attaccato il telefono? Sì, ma se fai così non squilla, devi premere rosso. Adesso ti può richiamare. Ora sì. Ah, è nonna.
Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
Scusa Max, mi aveva chiamato mia suocera. Eccomi. Benissimo.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Carson, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down, a run with Gibson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Throwing, Heineke. Buying time to his left. Darrell Taylor in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now it's Lockett. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Heineke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Darrell Taylor able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's Tressway now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where you're...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ma sì. Ma la stai giocando per vincere? Niente, niente.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
Cioè, c'hai 50 secondi, fai 2 play action.
No. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He's at the 30. 10. He takes it across.
Ma va, fan bene la copertura. Ce l'hanno marcato bene sempre.
Wow. I know it's a never say never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
No, dicevo, non capivo perché giocavi sempre la play action quando ti stavo seccando sempre e blitzavo sempre. Cioè, t'ho sempre blitzato tutta la partita.
Here's Wilson. It's complete. And he is not gonna make it. So they won't be able to move.
Cioè, 6 intercetti hai lanciato.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Callaway, the return man. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases,
no!
they should be somewhat relaxed.
Ho sbagliato tasto.
I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation.
Grazie, Max.
Having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring?
And now this is intercepted.
Io veramente l'ho provato a vincere. C'avevo il breakout in difesa, ecco perché mi sono fermato. Se la vuoi sapere tutta.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Sì. Ho chiamato timeout per fare più azioni difensive, per poter prendere il breakout. Come? Ma tanto la stagione è andata, Max. Io devo far migliorare i giocatori. Cioè, non è che vada ai playoff. Prova a far migliorare i giocatori. Sono riuscito a farlo su Curtis Samuel, sono riuscito a farlo su Jamin Davis, sono riuscito a farlo su quell'altro